everybody. Welcome back to the first annual Halloween special today. And today we are reviewing a great movie that I've always wanted to talk about, Cabin in the Woods, directed by Drew Goddard and written by him and Joss Whedon. So this movie follows a group of teenagers who go to a cabin in the woods, and there might be something else going on. And that's about all I'll say, because trust me, the less you know about this movie, the better. This is one of the best horror comedies I've ever seen in my life. This is one of my favorite horror comedies ever made. This and Evil Dead 2 are my favorite horror comedies. I love this movie. It is hilarious, it's smartly written, it has brilliant twists, it has brilliant characters. Everything about this movie is genius. Oh man, like this is like, man, okay, yeah, so I rewatched it today, and I already loved it the first time I saw it, which was with a group of friends during college. But the second time I saw it, I loved it even more. Oh man, like this is a movie where the more times you see it, the better it gets. Okay, so let's get into why, because, man, there is so much to talk about with this movie. One of my favorite things about this movie is how, okay, so you see the trailer, and you think it looks like kind of your typical run-of-the-mill horror film. But then pretty quickly, you realize that this is going to be a horror satire making fun of every kind of horror film ever. Like slasher movies, like movies with like zombies and bats and stuff. And the more you figure out what's going on, the even better it gets. Because the movie leaves you subtle clues into what's going on. Well, but it doesn't outright tell you. And so as the movie goes along, you're kind of figuring out this mystery, and the mystery is super compelling because you don't know where this is going, which makes the comedy all the funnier, and the satire all the more brilliant because you're like, what is happening? You know, and like, what's going on here? But it's also a great mystery. Also, the characters in this movie are so great, and the way they interact with each other is comedic gold. Even though not every joke works in this movie, many of them do. I was laughing very hard at a lot of these jokes. There is a great scene. There is a great scene during the climax that had me rolling. And speaking of the climax, when you do find out what's really going on, it makes the movie even better. It's like The Sixth Sense, where the first two-thirds are already fantastic, but then you get to the third act and you figure out what's going on, and it makes the film even better. Do not worry, guys. I won't get into spoilers with this review because the less you know, the better. Go into this movie blind, go into it not knowing a thing, and it's going to enhance your experience watching this movie even more. But I will say, there is a big cameo in the last 10 to 15 minutes that when I first saw it, it had me shocked. Like, it was such a cool cameo. I'm not going to spoil it because it's a big part of the movie, but man, this cameo is so great. Those who have seen the movie know what I'm talking about. Also, the practical effects in this movie are incredible. Like, they used a lot of prosthetics and puppets and stuff like that for the effects, and they look amazing. Granted, you can kind of tell sometimes when something's CG, but even then, I don't care because it looks good, you know, and it looks fun. And man, like, okay, the musical score is genius, and it really adds to both the tension and kind of the comedy of it too. And the cinematography is gorgeous. Like, it is a beautiful, beautiful looking movie. Man, and this movie came out when Joss Whedon was in his prime, when he was pumping out like Firefly and The Avengers, Serenity, Buffy the Vampire Slayer and all that good stuff before his career kind of went a little downhill. But well, and Drew Goddard, man, talk about a feature debut. This is extremely impressive, and he wrote Cloverfield, The Martian. He's writing, he wrote Project Hail Mary, which comes out next year. I'm very, very excited for that. But yeah, this dude is a very talented writer. And with this movie, he shows to be an incredible director. The way he films the horror sequences, in the sequences where characters are trying to figure out what to do, he is a master behind the camera. And especially with the pacing. The film never drags. This movie has a relentless pace to it, where time is not wasted at all during this movie. Every scene counts. Every scene is meant to not only move the story forward, but to give you this immediate intrigue to it too. Guys, I really have no issues with this movie. I think this is one of those perfect horror comedies. It is hilarious, it is surprising, it's gory, it's bloody, it's everything that you could want in a movie like this and so much more. Guys, if you haven't seen Cabin in the Woods, have some fun this Halloween. Go watch it. It is absolutely incredible. Go into it completely blind, and you'll probably love it as much as I did. I'm going to give Cabin in the Woods an A+. Thank you guys so much as always for watching. Stay tuned for more reviews in this annual Halloween special. Have a great day, and I will see you later. Take care.